Good morning, Miss Amy.
Good morning, class. How is everyone?
Good.
Wonderful. Today we're going to be doing some activities on the calculators. I would like to ask everyone to start by pressing the green on button in the bottom right-hand corner. Once you've done that, a 0 will appear. Does everybody have a 0?
Yes.
Great. That means they're all working. We'll continue on by pressing the numbers 9, 8, 7. The screen should read 987.
Is that the 9 or is that the 6? Gee whiz, all these buttons look the same to me today.
Thought I heard some talking. Sounded like it was coming from right around here. I'm gonna have to ask everyone, please, no talking.
Da, 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 da.
We'll continue on by pressing the multiplication sign, which is the letter X.
Is that the X or the plus? I'll tell you one thing, somebody needs to write a lot bigger and darker on these darn buttons.
It is one single voice. Boys and girls, my final warning, no more talking. Continuing again, let's press the numbers 6, 5, 4. The screen should now read 654.
654, I don't want to do this anymore.
All right, that is it. No more talking.
Uh-oh, she's getting mad.
I would now like to complete the problem by pressing the equal sign. Who would like to share their answer with me? How about this student right here, first hand? How are you today, and what did you come up with?
645,498.
Excellent work. Does everybody else have that answer?
Yes.
Wonderful. That means, why don't we check up here in the front of the room? We'll see what this student came up with. Good morning, and what is your name?
Ron,
And how are you today, Ron?
good,
And how did you do on your problem?
good,
May I see your answer, please?
no.
Ron, I need to see your answer right now.
Uh-oh.
Well, Ron, the screen is completely blank. Are you having a problem?
I am, Miss Amy, but if you don't mind, I should share my problem with all my classmates.
Well, okay, please do.
Well, everybody, I've been trying to hide something from you. I've been real embarrassed because I'm having trouble seeing, and Miss Amy, that's why I was making noise up here. I got frustrated. All the buttons look the same to me. And then I started to talk and hum and sing, and I shouldn't have been doing any of those things. I'm very sorry.
No, Ron, you shouldn't have been doing any of those things. But thank you. I appreciate your apology.
Okay. Because I was having trouble seeing, my mom and dad decided to take me to the doctor. He said I had a very unusual eye condition, and then he said that soon I would be totally blind. And that really scared me, Miss Amy.
Oh, I'm sure it did.
But you know, I think there are things that are going to scare me more than not being able to see.
Well, what kind of things?
Have you ever heard a student make fun of someone who's different?
Yes, I have.
Have you ever heard or seen a student be mean to and even bully someone who's different?
Unfortunately, Ron, yes, I have.
Well, listen to what's been happening to me since I've been having trouble seeing.
All right.
A couple weeks ago at recess, I ran into something I couldn't see.
Uh-oh.
But you know, almost everybody helped me.
Oh, well, that's great.
Almost everybody.
Almost.
Yeah. A couple people didn't help at all. In fact, they laughed at me, they pointed at me, and even made jokes about me running into that pool I couldn't see.
Well, that is very disappointing to hear.
I know. Last week, that day, that was sunny and warm. I was as far out of recess as we were allowed to go. So when that bell rang, I ran as fast as I could so I wouldn't be late.
Right.
This time I tripped over something on the ground I couldn't see, scraped my face up real bad and started to bleed.
Oh, no.
There was only one other student around me. I don't know who they were, but you know they didn't help me.
They didn't help. Well, what did they do?
I'll tell you what they did. As soon as I fell, I heard them run over to me as fast as they could. They stood over top of me and started to laugh. Then I heard them yelling at me and pointing at me, and they yelled these mean things.
I think it's funny you fell. You fell because you don't see so good anymore, and I don't want to help you because you're too different. In fact, from now on, I'm just going to call you Blind Boy. And Blind Boy, I think when you finally go totally blind, you'll be so different that nobody, did you hear me? I said nobody will ever be your friend again. But before I leave, while you're laying there on the ground, I'm going to kick you a hard one.
Oh my goodness, Ron, that's just awful.
It was awful, but that's what happened to me.
Wow.
I think there's a word for that.
Oh, there is. They call that bullying.
I've heard of that word bullying before. Bullying is real because that's what happened to me.
Oh, it really hurts your feelings.
A lot. And what if that student's right? What if when I go totally blind, nobody, and he yelled and pointed at me and said, nobody will ever be my friend again?
Well, Ron, I strongly believe that the students here in this classroom, if Ron was a classmate of yours, and he was different, say in any way, would you guys all still be his friend?
Yes.
If I was going blind, you'd really be my friend?
Yes.
Oh, that makes me feel better. If I was in a wheelchair, I'd be different. Would you be my friend?
Yes.
I'm so happy I'm in your classroom where I'll still have friends even though I'm different and going blind. Because you students know that in life we always choose friends based upon character. What's on the inside of a person, the things they say and the things they do. Don't ever choose a friend in life based upon what's right or wrong with them on the outside. Now the word at the top of the shirt is?
Good.
Anyone that shows the bad behaviors of making fun of others, being mean to others, or bullying cannot win a shirt. Understand? Yes or no?
Yes.